What's up, YouTube? And let's welcome Lord of the Long Box presents the CovrPrice top 10 for the week ending November 27th.
Ooh, I'm on top.
Glad you guys can join us. Yeah, that's amazing.
What the date? That it's already November 27th? Did it just hit you all of a sudden?
No, it's just like it's no. I have projects going on. I'm sorry. I don't want to besmirch everybody here. That is just it's just my thing. But let's get things started right away, boys and girls. This why you guys are congregating really quick. Say the word.
Say it.
Hello, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving holiday. JB, see what's good.
What's up, everybody? Man, I'm pumped to be on the top 10 list tonight, and this list is fire, so I'm excited about it.
Speaking of fire, what's up, Laura?
So I didn't do my homework, and I actually haven't seen the list yet, so I'll be just as surprised as you guys.
I've been working so hard. I barely saw the list, and I was like, oh, my God. Okay, so, but, yeah, this list is brought from our friends from CovrPrice.com for your price guides, collections, and trends. Hit them up. $6.99 a month. You can get the full-blown memberships for this here top 10 list, the shakers, movers, and all that good stuff. It's also from our friends from Bird City Comics. Use discount code of LOTLB, discount code of 15%, and I will show you what's dropping Friday on Thursday Shaker Show. So make sure you don't miss out. And also show sponsored by our friends over at My Slabs. If you're tired of paying a 10, 15, 20%, join the 1% revolution. Let's get right to it, boys and girls. As always, there's a runner-up that doesn't quite make the top 10. JB, what do we have with this week's runner-up?
All right. Well, before we get to the runner-up, I just want to circle back. You just teased that you're going to show us the Bird City drop on Friday on Thursday's Shaker Show?
Yep.
Ooh, everybody make sure you tune in for that. That's going to be good. All right, let's get started with today's runner-up. We've got Hulk, issue number 2, originally published in 2008 from Marvel Comics. Now, perhaps the most recognizable cover of Red Hulk is obviously Hulk issue number 1. However, as collectors continue to pick up the character's first cover appearance, the value continues to increase. Now, for a fraction of that price, you can obtain the actual character's first in-story appearance right here and get a bonus A-Bomb first appearance as well. Now, we tracked 11 copies sold at a 7-day trend of up 113% with a high sale of $225 for a CGC 9.8, and an FMV for a raw near mint copy is still only at about $22.
I think I have this. I'm trying to remember if I have this or not.
I have it. I'm on the
gotta
board
have
right
it.
out the gate.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I remember opening and reading Hulk 1, because I thought it was its first appearance, but it's just a cover appearance. I read the whole comic. I'm like, he's not even in this damn thing.
All right, let's get right to the top 10, boys and girls. All right, let's get that off. Laura, what do we got for number 10?
All right, number 10, we have the Amazing Spider-Man number 4, the Humberto Ramos cover from 2014. The market moves quickly, and the first appearance of Silk has dropped slightly as other news takes the spotlight. Outside of a showrunner in Angela King and its debut on MGM Plus, formerly Apex, fans are in the dark for now. We tracked 15 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 95% with a high sale of $249 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a rare near mint fair market value of $119. I still don't have this. I didn't have it last week. I don't have it this week.
I still don't think it's done. I mean, this is all based on nothing but, it's cool spec. Wait till you actually see the character the first time. People are going to go batshit crazy.
Agreed.
Exactly. So number 10 on the list, Amazing Spider-Man. Number 4. What do we got for number 9?
All right, number 9 on our list, we've got Daredevil, issue number 58, originally published in 2004 from Marvel Comics. Now, this book features the first appearance of Angela Del Toro, the 4th White Tiger, not in costume. Now, as well as the modern depiction of the Night Nurse. Now, fans have been speculating who Jenna Ortega will be playing in the upcoming Daredevil Born Again series debuting on Disney+. Many believe it will be this version of the White Tiger. However, there is yet to be concrete evidence. Now, we tracked 15 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 97% with a high sale of $382 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw fine FMV of only $6.
Jenna Ortega could play anything, and I am in.
I was just gonna say that because off air, Laura was lady crushing on Jenna Ortega.
I mean, come on, she's amazing. I'm not doing any spoilers, but if you guys have not watched Wednesday, please do. And yeah, I'm sold on her for life. She's a Florence Pugh category for me now.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna watch it too. It looks good. It looks really cool. All right, number 9 on the list, Daredevil number 58. Man, I don't think I've ever seen this damn book. Jeez. All right, from 2004. All right, what do we got for number 8?
Wow, we are cruising. Number 8, Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 2 from Hamilton Comics came out in 1995. What a sad day for the Power Ranger community as Jason David Frank, or as many knew him, Tommy the Green Ranger, recently passed away. People deal with tragedy in different ways, and some opted to pick up the first appearance of the Green Ranger in comics to celebrate the beloved Ranger. Rest in peace. We tracked a 16 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 116, with a high sale of $41 for a CGC 8.5 and a raw, very fine, fair market value of $8. We wanted to let you guys know, and we're just putting it out there, if you or someone you know is struggling, reach out. Dial 988 or visit 988lifeline.org to speak with someone who can help.
Yeah, that was just kind of out of the blue, right? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm a little too old for, Power Rangers, but I have empathy for people who, grew up, especially kids, grew up with the Power Rangers and the outpouring of of condolences from his cast members was, it was just, it was amazing. And then didn't he do like another, it was a darker version of Power Rangers or something, or some other movie that he had did recently, or not recently, I meant, last few years. I'm trying to remember. And someone in the live chat, tell me what it is.
I got an interesting stat about this particular book. I mean, there's always a huge drop off from a number 1 issue to a number 2 issue, and then to have the number 2 issue be the first appearance, we've seen it now twice in this top 10. The Hulk number 2 is the Hulk's first appearance, not number 1, and here the Green Ranger's first appearance is in the second issue. Interesting.
Yeah, that's right. He was an MMA fighter. Yeah. And he did well too. I meant, yeah. All right. So number 8 on the list, Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers number 2. All right. Here's a returning champion.
All right, here we go. Number 7 on the list, we've got The Sentry, issue number 1, originally published in 2000 from Marvel. Now, we don't have much to speculate on with Phase 5 of the MCU, but one rumor recently circulated that The Sentry will be the main antagonist in the in-development Thunderbolts film. Now, the rumor was specifically sparked by an unconfirmed Marvel casting request for an evil Superman type. Now, the Sentry Void conflict would make an exciting addition to the MCU. With that said, proceed cautiously. We tracked 18 copies sold and a 7-day trend of up 113%. With a high sale of $350 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint FMV of $115.
I was just going to say that it could be Hyperion too.
Oh,
so, but I mean, we had him on a long-term spec list a while ago. So, it could be either or, but, part of the Thunderbolts, I'm down. Hell yeah. Let's do it. All right. So number 7 on the list is The Sentry number 1 from 2000. The good old 2000s when everybody was worried that the world was coming to an end. What are you going to do? All right. What do we got for number 6?
Number 6, The Omega Men, number 3 from 1983. Lobo is proving to be quite the mainstay on our top 10, with numerous teases from James Gunn and the fawning over Lobo from Jason Momoa. It's safe to say Lobo has a few influential fans over at DC. While only Gunn and his partner know which characters they will be adapting, the community has taken heart in knowing there is a lot of love for Lobo. We tracked 34 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 91%, with a high sale of $390 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a raw near mint fair market value of $78. Why are you laughing?
Just because the way you said fawning over Jason Momoa during our last show that we had, and the loincloth and Anthony. So yeah.
She's Game of Thrones Momoa.
Yeah.
Yep.
What was the comment? But Laura, what was the comment on the last show? Somebody had said something about, are you inviting him over for Thanksgiving or something?
Oh, yeah. They like to just mess with Anthony. Whenever I talk about Momoa, they bring it up because it drives Anthony nuts.
Well, you know what? Anthony's my man, so forget Momoa. All right?
Momoa who? I mean, come on. Doesn't hold
man.
a candle to him.
All right. Number 6 on the list is Omega Men number 3 from 1983. All right. Almost halfway there, boys and girls. What do we have for number 5?
All right, at number 5, we've got Deadpool, issue number 1, the Ken Lashley, The Hall, Notorious B.I.G. cover. This one just came out this year. Now, as we previously noted, this is the first appearance of Notorious B.I.G. on a Marvel cover. Upon release, this store exclusive went for double the retail value when it hit the third-party markets, yet it remained available at The Hall for weeks at its $30 asking price. With a 3,000 print run, it took a while to sell out until it eventually did last week. Now, we anticipated a severe drop in price as buyers received their copies, and it did drop to an FMV of $55 near mint raw. But then the super hot Spider-Man M&M book came out came along and let this variant drift in its market boost wake with a considerable boost in sales and price. We tracked, you ready for this? 41 copies sold at a 7-day trend of up 162% with a high sale of $181 for a raw copy. Now, the current near mint FMV is up to $144. Typically, most exclusives over a 1K print run will sit at its initial buy-in, yet this and the M&M book break so many rules and buying habits that the market has long established. This cements the fact that these particular books cross multiple generations and types of collectors. Did you get it? Do you have it? Do you want it?
No, I didn't get it.
Yeah.
No,
I think it'll drop. So we'll see.
It'll come
Ooh,
back.
Sheila's
shall
not
see.
impressed. You're not
I
impressed.
don't know, Rand. Now it's a new hot trend. It might stay hot for a little while.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All right. We're halfway there, boys and girls. Let's hear from our sponsor, My Slabs.
Tired of paying 10%, 15%, or more to sell your cards, comics, and digital collectibles? How does 1% sound? Too good to be true? Well, not anymore. MySlabs.com is the web's premier user-driven marketplace for buying and selling slabbed cards, sealed wax, and now slabbed comics and digital collectibles. So the next time you're forced to pay 10% or more to sell something from your collection, head over to MySlabs.com and join the 1% revolution.
All right. So we're moving briskly here.
We are
Wow,
briskly moving along.
We are briskly moving along. All right. Number 5, Deadpool. Number 1, the Ken Ashley The Hall, the Notorious B.I.G. variant, coming in at 181 for a raw dog.
I wouldn't
Man.
pay that much. I will say that. Like
No.
I've heard mixed reviews on this book, and that's way too much for this, in my opinion. But
Yeah, I mean,
2X, what
I
I
don't
would
think
say.
I don't think the story has anything to do with it. It's just hip hop heads, first time, BIG. So it is what it is. But we'll see something else that will appear later on. It's called what do they call that? Alluding to something, but we shall see. All right, what do we have for number 4?
number 4, Astonishing X-Men number 9 from 2005. The fandom has hawkish eyes, and Ryan Reynolds knows this. Reynolds was reading a comic during the announcement video, declaring Hugh Jackman would return as Wolverine. Fans began speculating this was a slight nod to the possible female villain in a third film, specifically Danger, the sentient human form of the X-Men's Danger Room. We tracked 31 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 230%, with a high sale of $15 for a raw copy and a very fine fair market value of $8.
What the hell?
I don't know. I got nothing on this one.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I got nothing. I don't even what?
yeah.
We're all like, huh?
I think I even have it too. I mean, geez. I mean, I don't know why it's on here, but there you go. The market speaks sometimes. The
Mhm.
market does what the market does. So number 4 on the list, Astonishing X-Men. Number 9, I can't get rid of this list with my dad's Invisaligners. It's driving me nuts. All right, number 4 is I ain't gonna stay at that word again because it's not good for lists. All right, what do we have for number 3?
All right, this one's cool.
Boobies.
Coming in at number 3, we've got Pop Kill issue number 1, the second print. Paper Films, Adam Hughes nude variant, limited to 1,000. Now, this is the first time a book on our top 10 trended due to nudity and featured an adult censored cover. But as the saying goes, sex sells, man. Pop Kill has numerous censored covers across its 4 issues, with this being the first to hit our list. It's also the nude version of Adam Hughes' clothed cover for issue 4, which was only available on Kickstarter with a limited run of 270 copies. Now, that clothed cover is now very expensive, trending at a near mint FMV of $859 and $1,900 in a 9.8. With such high value, this nude version had fans racing to buy a copy on Jimmy Palmiotta and Amanda Connor's Paper Films website. It instantly sold out with at least 18 buyers flipping their copies at a profit. We tracked it at a 7-day trend of up 509% with a high sale of $125 for a raw copy, and a near mint FMV of $260.
So you're
Wow.
telling me the clothed version is selling for higher?
$859 near mint raw and 19 hundo in a 9.8 for the clothed version. There was only 270 available. Wow.
That's just weird. Normally it's, sex sells, but I guess, well, probably print run too is probably a leading factor in that. But yeah, so I didn't even heard of this book.
The kid just sitting there staring at the board.
Yeah.
I can't look at this without seeing Jennifer Lawrence, though. Doesn't this look just like Jennifer Lawrence?
Yes, it does.
Like Jennifer
I know.
Lawrence.
I just ruined it for well, maybe I didn't
And-
ruin it. Maybe I made it better.
What's she holding?
Yeah.
A potato beer? What is that?
It's a soda pop with a gun hole. I think it's a gun hole.
I know, but what's? Oh yeah, because of soda.
Pop. Yeah.
I'm stupid.
That's okay. We love you.
I thank you. All right, number 3 on the list, Pop Kill. Number 1, Second Print Paper Films, Adam Hughes nude variant, limited to 1,000 variant, limited to 1,000. So get the one with the clothing on it. Lower print run. There you go. All right, what do we have for number 2?
Number 2, Eve number 1, cover A, and Adito from Boom in 2021. A recent tweet to Eve writer Victor Lavalve asked, "Is it true Eve from at Boom Studios has or is getting optioned?" Victor responded, "It is true. There's an amazing team working very hard to make it a reality. While this is some confirmation, it still needs to be made official. We all know that these deals and negotiations can easily fall through. Yet this is a great series worth picking up to be collected or read. With that said, this news moved many copies, with 36 copies sold at a 7-day trend of 361%, with a high sale of $90 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a near mint fair market value of $13. How crazy is that a tweet will just set the
That's
community
crazy.
ablaze?
Well, the last time I remember this was what's his name? What's his name? Our favorite, Donny Cates.
Yeah, Donny Cates was about, what was that series called? I already forgot.
Why did you invoke the Donny Cates? Come on.
God Country. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
it wasn't God Country.
Yeah, Donny. It was something, and he said it was being optioned, and we haven't heard anything ever since.
God, that's gonna drive me nuts. What was that series? Oh, we're back on.
Come on, some in the live chat, hook it up. It was
Crossover. Thank you.
No, it wasn't crossover.
No?
No, it wasn't crossover.
It was
He's like,
crossover. Everybody
it
went
was
ape
crossover. What?
It was crossover.
All right, hold on. The magic
Sean
of the
has
internet.
spoken.
The magic of the internet.
It was totally crossover. I remember that just going nuts because of the
TiVo
tweet.
says, I don't care if they want to know it. Everyone knows what number 1 is. They can all wait for number 1. I need to make my point.
Well, damn, what if he's right now, though?
Yeah, I could be right.
I'm pretty sure it was crossover. I'm like, Donnie
Philip
is the big
Armstrong says, God
Netflix has optioned Donny Cates' God Country. So it was God Country.
Is that what he tweeted about, though?
Yes,
Philip
he
Armstrong.
tweeted about it. Yeah.
I'm going to Google it after this.
It's worth the
I'm gonna find
Google.
out. I'm going to Google.
He says, no prize for you, Philip. Good job.
Yeah. So yeah. And that was like 2 years ago. And I talked to Matt a lot, and Matt is in the circles of Hollywood, and he'll tell you that there are literally 70 or 80 comic book projects that are optioned, and a lot of times they're optioned because they don't want somebody else to option it. And then for one thing or another, they don't get done, or they do get done. I mean, if you think about another one is Descender, from our buddy Dustin Wynn, for Sony. That was, remember that Descender is supposed to be optioned as well. That was optioned. So Youngblood, which was optioned recently. So I mean, it's a fine line. What Hollywood is fickle. When they see stuff, they especially now with streaming, they cancel good shows, they let bad shows continue on and on. $18.99 no spoilers in the live chat, but if you guys seen it and what the fuck is going on, that's what I want to know.
That's
To
the
me,
problem with that show, TiVo. The fact that you don't know, and how many episodes are you in?
I am on episode 7. So,
So episode 7, you should have some inkling of where it might be going.
but I
watched.
like that though. It's open ended, and they're
Oh.
the creators of Dark. If you ever seen that series, so
I haven't.
sometimes you gotta just let the story tell itself. But I think it's cool
Message me
because
when it's over. When it's over,
yeah,
message me.
yeah,
Okay.
and watch it with subtitles, because it's
I
it's
am
like
okay.
7 different languages. Don't do the dub version.
I want to watch stuff. I don't want to read stuff. Watching stuff with
But you missed
subtitles,
so
man.
much without the subtitles.
You
missed so
have to
many
have the
things that people were
subtitles
saying.
because
Yep.
it's
Yeah,
literally
but you miss everything on the screen while you're reading.
No, it's not that much. It's Portuguese, English, Chinese, Cantonese, particularly, Dutch, German, French. Yeah, but it's a trippy show. It's really trippy. I mean, so yeah. And I think Lost had the same thing where it was diehard fans who were like pissed off at the ending, right? Whenever it happened. Spoiler alert: are they dead? Whatever. But
Spoiler, that was like 10 years ago. They should have watched it by now.
you never know with these people. Number 2 on the list is Eve. Number 1. All right, time to number 1, and you should have guessed it.
Everybody knew what number 1 was going to be today, man. Come
Mhm.
on.
Mhm.
But here you go. You guys ready for this one? There's a hell of a story on this. The Amazing Spider-Man issue number 1, the Salvador La Roca Hustle Eminem variant, limited to 5,000. That seems like a lot to me. As we mentioned in our Deadpool entry, this book has caused some waves in the aftermarket. With a print run of 5,000, many assumed it would be more accessible a book to get their hands on. And boy, were they wrong. Only available on Eminem.com, this book sold out incredibly quickly as fans from multiple communities vied to attain a copy. Now, the aftermarket was flush with them almost immediately, with prices skyrocketing due to the nature of the book. Come on, it features Eminem in a rap battle with Spider-Man? Who wouldn't want a copy? Considering Eminem is an icon that damn near rivals Spider-Man, it's easy to see why people open their wallets. Not to mention, M himself claims he's a Spider-Man fan, placing him in his own top 5. Now, unfortunately for most, this book quickly grew out of reach. We tracked a massive 368 copies sold at a 7-day trend of plus 257%, with a high sale of $240 for a raw copy, with an FMV of $187.
Meh.
Here's why I think this one have more legs than the BIG one, because BIG, I don't know, but he didn't publicly ever say he was a big comic book fan, but Eminem did. Eminem has an Amazing Fantasy 15, and he's a huge comic book reader. So,
Right.
and I remember what other he was on a cover of another book before.
We talked about that on the Shaker.
Yeah, was it Punisher?
He's sitting on the front porch.
Yeah, XXL something or other. I mean, another one is Run the Jewels. That's another hip hop group that that appears on covers. So, Amazing Spider-Man number 1, La Roca, limited to $5,000, 5,000. I mean, nowadays that seems
limited. Good Lord.
Ton. Normally it's like 3,000 and 1,500. 3,000 for the trade dress, and then 1,500 for the Virgin. But yeah, it's a chip that is selling at Eminem's website too. So there you go, man. So
there was a lot of problems.
You know what I'm worried about? I'll tell you what I'm a little worried about, and I don't know because I'm just throwing this out there. If Eminem's website is selling this, do they know how to package a comic book to ship? I mean, they're probably good at shipping T-shirts and sweatshirts all over the place, but
just put it in the
good at
envelope.
shipping comic books?
I'm gonna say yes, because he's a comic book collector.
That's true. He is really big on the hobby. So
All
I
right,
would
man. I
assume
hope
he
I hope
understands.
people got him in Gemini mailers at least, something.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls. So Amazing Spider-Man #1 is your #1, and I have a feeling it's going to be on this list for at least a few more weeks. We shall see. So, Laura, I know you need to bounce. Any last words?
You guys, if you are not doing anything, or if you're into the Wednesday and Adam Adams show, right after this, in about 2 minutes, Nearing Nirvana is going live. We have a market report covering all of the Adams family. I said Adam Adams. That was redundant. You get what I'm saying. Watch that next.
And just stick around because you'll be redirected over to Nearing Nirvana.
Oh, yeah.
So
That's cool. So you can just stay in the chat, and when this ends, boom, you'll get redirected over there.
that's
Perfect.
right. Thanks, Laura. JB, any last words?
No, thanks for joining us on Tuesday night. Make sure you come back on Thursday for the Shaker Show, and make sure you're following me on Instagram because I'm doing some cool stuff over there. I'm just saying.
I follow you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Check us out Thursday on Shaker Show. We're gonna show you the Bird City Comics drop that's coming, and it's gonna be really cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Unless you bribe me $50, I'll tell you what it is. But either way. So until next time, boys and girls, all the books have shipped from our Friday sale, except for one dude. Somebody Teeman or I don't know his name, but most of the books have shipped. But we appreciate you guys for hanging out on our Black Friday sale, our last Black Friday sale, 4 hours long. Toward the end there, I was just kind of winging it, and
you don't remember the end. Get out of here.
What I did find out is do not play Black and Black by AC/DC on your videos. It will get you blocked. It took my video. It took my video down.
It took it down.
It took it down. But then through YouTube tools you can mute it. So I muted it and it came back up. So it's weird.
There you go.
Yeah, but it's funny is because it's muted during your portion, I think.
Oh, of course.
All right. Till next time, boys and girls, keep digging in them long boxes. Peace out. And I should have had my stuff ready.
You did not do that. Get out of here with that.
Hold on. No. I'm ready.
Don't forget, we had a good time.
Yeah, we did. All right. So, I think this is it.
Seamless.
It's not seamless at all whatsoever.
All
right. Let's just go with this one, man.
Shake and make it, pull it back. Oh my God.
Come on and get some, boys. In the great hall of the Justice League, there are assembled the world's 3 greatest heroes, created from the cosmic legends of the universe. Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Now that's a name I've not heard.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.
Shake and make it, pull it back.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright. Come on and get some, boys.
Heck, here's the deal. I'm the best there is.
In this, you shall know that the Lord is upright.